to another FS19 gameplay video. Now, as you can see, I am actually sowing a field. Oh, actually, yeah, the worker going with the pickup truck. So yeah, as you can see, he is doing that. That's gonna be good. Let's go hook this up. So you don't see here's what I did, which was honestly a big mistake. And I'm not saying it's a big mistake getting a John Deere, but considering the fact that I want to get my farm going and I was trying to save some money, which I would need this tractor eventually anyway. Actually, probably not even. Matter of fact, you know what? In this live stream, I want to save that. Good, it's saved right there. I'm gonna quit this game, and then I'm still gonna work on this game. But we are going to test to the fullest extent of what this can do. So we have 8.9 million here. Not really worth the money here on this map. This is a test map, which I can delete and redo, whatever, not a big deal. But yeah, so I'm going to go to this map, and we're actually going to see, because this truck has 300 horsepower. And basically, how you can save some money, which I know at the very end of this, it says how to save money on tractors. Which basically you can pretty much do anything that requires a 3-point hitch with the truck, as long as it's within the horsepower, the 300 horsepower limit, as far as I am aware of. That's actually what we're going to test right now. So I'm going to show you kind of what we need. You have to get the truck, and obviously kind of solved there. But then we're actually really going to test it. We're really going to see, okay, what can this thing do? What are its limitations? And of course, I will test it out as my gameplay series goes along, even farther on my multiple gameplay series. But now obviously, a tractor is nice to have. You are going to need a tractor, but if you don't want to, immediately, have that's that right there. That's for to make even more money with this. So let's see here. What do we have? What do we own? Field wise, we have 8. Not sure why I just randomly have field 8. We are at the shop, so let's go ahead and let's buy. Why I have field 8? This is farmhouse. Don't really know why I have field 8. That's kind of odd. Okay. I know one thing, which is like a contractor series. I have field 8. I have field 8 here. That's weird. Okay. It's over here. It will do too. Well, let's see here. I want like a nice piece of land. I want a nice big field. So yes, forgive me as we take a little bit of time here. We'll go ahead and buy this field as well. Hello, thank you for joining. Basically what you can do is, which I will show you very soon, is with a pickup truck, you can pretty much do anything within the 300 horsepower limit, but we're actually going to not fully test it. For the most part, we're going to test that. So we're going to do John Deere, because I freaking love John Deere. So we're going to do that. If you don't like it, my apologies. So basically, it is obviously a pickup truck. Let's see, this one is 200 horsepower, so you probably want to go with the 45,000 2014 pickup with 300 horsepower. And by the way, we'll actually go to the tractors real quick. And let's see small tractors. The most powerful small tractor. Oh, this mod. That's not a mod. 145 horsepower, $121,000. So right there, you're already looking at like triple the amount. What's that? Let's see here. Now, 200 horsepower equivalent is 110 to 175. So, yeah, if you're looking for 300 horsepower, that's going to run you at least 230. Unless you go here. So you go 45,000. Okay, drop $45,000. Here's pounds on that. You go to miscellaneous. You drop another 15,000 on that, because that's what you're gonna need. So what is that? 45, 15, it's $60,000. And you pretty much have your tractor right here. We're going to drive forward a little bit. Now here's what we're going to do. We are going to go ahead and we're going to buy the biggest sowing machine, or the biggest seeder. I believe this requires 270 horses. Awesome. Obviously, it's not going to handle anything with the, anything above 300 horses. We don't even know how well it's going to handle this. We're just buying it, not even leasing it, because you know what, we can make the money back. Not a huge deal. So it's not going to be the best to back up and hook up and, really adjust, but it is possible. So now we're going to go ahead and obviously you got to get the seeds. So do that. Now, of course, this might actually, probably go ahead and, so we'll, not the best at this dollying thing. I'm gonna try and okay. Not a big deal. Hopefully, it should be able to run pretty much without it. We're gonna go up to field 12 over here. So it hauls it pretty well. So this is actually really good method if you want to use your tractors to actually do the field work, but you don't want to have to haul everything back and forth between all the fields. You can kind of use the truck with this little dolly attachment here, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm so glad they added this option. Now it was said that you can cultivate a field, but you can also mow a field. Which I'll show that. Yeah, not exactly the best. What is this crop over here? This is barley. So just to make sure we are not doing barley, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna plant soybeans. I like soybeans. Now I like all crops. But so here we go. We're gonna see how easy this is. See, look at this. Hire a worker, and look at this. You can use a pickup truck with this. With this sowing machine, and you can sow a field. Now, while that guy is going, or actually, hold on a second here. Okay, my bad, my apologies, ma'am. While she is going, we're gonna kind of watch her, but I'll watch her in the background. We're actually going to get other pieces of equipment, and we're going to see what it can do. So it should be able to work anything up to 300 horsepower, with the dolly. So obviously you can haul mostly anything, obviously within reason, or within weight reason. Sometimes I can use a plow. Not gonna show that off. I don't like plows, but it can use a plow. Anything with a 3-point hitch with the it can now run. But obviously these don't these have a. Now see, the thing with the cultivator, and this is in 17. I don't know if it's the same way in 19 or not, but the horsepower requirement for the cultivator is just, the more horsepower it has, the easier it is to tow it. Even the lowest horsepower can still tow it, or it'll be very low speed. But you're going to dismiss the worker because I'm not doing that. We'll go ahead and fold it up. So we got sunflowers going over here. Just boom, knocking it around. We're gonna attach this thing for just a second. Bolt the car up. So now we gotta go all the way down. And I was gonna do this in the video, but I figured I'd do it on the live stream. Now go ahead, we're gonna get the cultivator. We're gonna open it up. We'll probably just cultivate it right along the edge again. And then as that's going, we'll see how quickly. And I'm going to pretty much the biggest stuff within reason. So obviously that sowing machine, or that seeder, obviously it's not going to handle this. It could handle this, but it wouldn't be much of a difference. It's just we don't have it cultivated, so that really wouldn't do. This would not be able to handle. I mean, we can actually try it. We'll try it. Why not? It probably won't, because it won't have enough horsepower. And I don't think this little dolly actually takes out any of the horsepower. Yeah, it does say it does. So this little thing is absolutely fantastic. Obviously, it's going to be a lot harder to back stuff up. It's going to add a little bit more length. But, basically how to save money on tractors is buy a pickup truck, buy a little dolly, or a little 3-point hitch dolly, whatever. And then, you're pretty much good to go. And you can do pretty much anything. Again, within reason. So, we're going to get this big boy over here. Should be able to hook up. Maybe we can't hook it up. Maybe it won't hook it up if it's too big. Yeah, so looks like that's too big. We'll go ahead and sell that, and we will go ahead and get one that is within reason. So we're going to go ahead and drive forward a little bit. Header failing, no need. Sorry, I'm trying to think. What else is there that require? Obviously, that stuff can hook up without the 3-point. This cannot. So I'm not gonna show everything because I don't want to make this a super long video. But we are gonna do it. 300 horses. 300 horses. Here we go. 300 horses right here. Like I said, it's my test map. So we have plenty of money, and I will probably do some farming on this map from time to time. Okay, for some reason it's not one, so maybe you can't use cultivators. I don't know why it's... Oh, on is it? It shouldn't be. Alright. Let's go for... Does that be under the horsepower, or does that actually have to be like a 3-point hitch requirement? Actually, I do wonder. Hold on, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna buy the biggest one again because it looks like that's actually a ballpoint hitch attachment, and it looks like it's not a 3-point; it's a ballpoint. Yeah, it looks like that does not look like a 3-point hitch attachment. That just looks like a ball. So let me show it doesn't go there. So that actually looks like, so my bad. That is actually wrong. Hitch point. So, can this attach? Yes, it can. So, it probably, because this is a 500 horsepower requirement, again, let's turn off the traffic real quick. Yeah, see, this is obviously going to be super heavy. Most likely will be able to, obviously it can haul it very difficultly. As you can see, it's wheeling, so it's not going to be able to do this because of its weight. But we will try and get it up there. As a matter of fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to get a tractor to get it up there. Okay, to get that across right there. Perfect. Good timing on that. Detach that. That'll be a nice big tractor. That should be able to get this over there, no problem whatsoever. Just to test it out, just to really test it out. And see, is it able to pull it? Obviously, it won't really be able to pull it, but it's more of a test to see is the horsepower requirement for cultivators like horsepower to run, or just horsepower to run smoothly, as I am stuck. Of course I'm stuck. I'm always stuck. we might just have to just skip this.
In that work figure, I'd swing for a second.
Yeah, this might not work. We might have to just totally. Alright, plan B. Hey, Tollmaker, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Oh my gosh, I hope you're having a good day at work, and we're gonna have to reset that. How do we make sure we don't reset these vehicles? Because you lose like pretty much all your gas, which is ridiculous. But yeah, I'm glad I got an invite to your server. Wrong button. Okay, so my apologies for taking this long. Reset that. Alright. We'll just swing it left wide over here, or to the right. Nothing to the left will do. So, hopefully no train comes again.
That fool giving you problems, haha.
That it is. It always does. I was actually doing a race with a friend with some big equipment down to a field because we were doing a contract. No, maybe I was doing a field for what? I can't remember. But we're using some big equipment. There you go. That's much better. And we did a race on this map, and I got stuck right there. So thankfully there was another vehicle of that same type. So I was able to hop in that, and I lost. I spent 10 minutes trying to get unstuck. I never did. So I just gave up and, jumped to the next one. Oh my gosh. Really want to turn on the music. Alright, so we're almost there. And I think to kind of help balance it a little, I'm going to start unfolding it. I guess I'll start unfolding now. There's no traffic, so not huge. So then we can. Obviously, it doesn't really matter if it's exactly on point, because this cultivator is for testing purposes, but I do want it to be somewhat on point. So if we can. So we're gonna keep that right there for now. But yeah, so definitely a good way to save some money. So basically, you can stop watching after this point unless you really want to know how this turns out. But for like sewing machines and anything up to 300 horsepower, it can do. Just get that, and it's less than $100,000, and you have a 300 horsepower tractor. And then you also have, like if you want to do bales in the back. Pallets, I have not really gotten to work in the back of this truck, but whatever. And of course, if the dually pickup truck mod comes out, the pickup dually, whatever mod comes out, that I believe can be for like 600 horsepower. So then you'll really be able to, do even more, equipment, machinery, whatever. Yeah, so it can run it. It just can't use it. So it can. So yeah, that's yeah. So it's not best, but yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be right there. So don't forget to stay tuned, stay awesome. Hit that subscribe button below. Leave a like, leave a comment. Follow me on Twitter at ZachRider747. Shoot, something I wouldn't save it. No biggie. Alright, and yeah, as always, we will catch you later. Thank you all so much for watching.